Hey y'all, welcome to Steward Your Plans. This is Melissa, and today I'm going to be doing a brief little walkthrough of the Wonderland 222, and also wanted to show you all a very small little haul from Amazon. So let's get started. So I placed my order with Wonderland 222 back in August and received my order about 6 weeks later. I'm really excited to be moving into this planner for 2026. I've been in another type of planner, and although there are a lot of things about it that I really like, there are more things about it that I do not like. And so really excited about the functionality and the simplicity of the Wonderland 222. So when I placed my order, I received it, like I said, about 6 weeks later, and they sent this really beautiful thank you note. It actually has seeds in the paper. It is biodegradable, and you can plant it. And so I just think that's so sweet. I do plan on planting this in the spring. So yeah, really pretty. And they also sent these really nice die cuts. This one says Achieve, and this one says Go Deeper with Wonderland 222. Really cute, really nice. And then I also ordered the tabs, and I went with green to match my planner. I hope you guys can see that. Really pretty gold foiling, really pretty variant green color. My lighting's kind of messed up right now, but I think you can see it. And then I also ordered the clear cover, which I really like. It's a thinner clear cover, so it's not really thick and bulky. It does have a pin loop, and it does have some sleeves on the inside. Really like the pin loop. Not really sure if I'm going to use this one or if I'm going to use a Lauren Phelps Designs cover that I ordered several months ago. I haven't made up my mind yet. It's really tempting for me to use this one just because it does have the pin loop. I really like that a lot. Okay, so let's move into the actual planner. Again, I am really excited about this. I ordered the color, it's an A5 all-in-one, and I ordered the North Slope color, which is like a green, really pretty green marble. Love the texture. It has some texture to it. I think you guys can see that. Really like this green. They had several different colors to choose from, but I always have a tendency to gravitate towards green. So let's get right into it. The first page, when you open it up, is like a heavier cardstock page. See if I can zoom you guys out just a wee bit so you can see it. Yeah. So really nice. You know, I know that page irritates some of us. It does me anyway, but this is really pretty. And then you open it up, there's the title page, and then you have your key and index. So the Wonderland 222 is a hybrid Bujo / planner system. And the first part is more planner focused, while the second part is more Bujo focused. But you'll see that as we move through the planner. And then, so you have 3 pages of the index, and you have a key, and then you move right into your 4-year overview for the next 4 years, which is really helpful for me. I do a lot of event planning in my work, and so it's really going to be helpful to be able to see all of the dates way ahead of time. And then you have your perpetual calendar. So if you wanted to write birthdays or anniversaries or anything like that you want to keep track of, you can put it in here. I actually saw someone the other day use this as a temperature tracker. So they had used a different color for different temperatures throughout the year, which I thought was really cool. I'm thinking about doing that also. And then this is your quarterly planning. So they have all the quarters grouped together. And put it up so you can see kind of how they look. And I think that I'm going to use this for meal planning. I like having a 10,000-foot perspective of my meal planning. So just the dinners that I prepare for my family, I cook for my family probably 4 or 5 nights out of the week. So to be able to look down and see how many times I've cooked a certain thing, throughout the month will be helpful. And then over here, I want to try new recipes. And I thought this would be a really great place to house some recipe ideas. So that's what I'm thinking of for that page. So you have all of your quarters grouped together, and then you move right into your trackers. You do have a blank note page here, which is helpful. And then you have your habit trackers here. So I think that I will use these for habits, my daily habits. I had gone back and forth between trying to decide if I was going to use this for my household chores, but I really think that there are a lot of habits that I need to try to implement in 2026. So I think I'm going to use this for that. So you have 13 of these because you have one for each month. And the Wonderland 222 actually starts in December of 2025. I'm not going to move into mine until January 2026. I'm going to finish out my old planner and start fresh at the new year. So you have a notes page here, another blank notes page, which I like having all those little blank notes pages. And then you have a December overview, which is just basically it's a blank page, but it is sectioned off. I don't know if y'all can see that, but they have some shading here where you can write some little things, goals and things like that. And then you move right into the calendar. So this is the monthly calendar for December. You also have a November, so the previous month and then the future month, which is helpful. And this taskbar, blank taskbar over here. Really love the simplicity of this. Really nothing but holidays and just a couple of little things on here that just make it less overwhelming and less crowded to look at. And then you move right into your weeks. So they have you have a month and then you have all your weeks for that month together. And so for December, you have going all the way through the end of 2025. And then you have a December review page and then a January overview page. And then again, you move into your month of January and then straight into your weeks for January. And that is essentially the whole system for the planner portion of the Wonderland 222. So then when you get to the end of the yearly planner portion, you can come back to the back and see that there are a lot of blank pages. So there are 376 blank pages. This is what they call their daily pages. The planner that I'm in right now, it's a very popular planner. Everyone loves it that uses it. And there were things that I loved about it that I really loved. And there were things that I loved that I did not love about it that I really drove me nuts. Which is the reason why I decided to go with a different style. And I actually had my eyes on this last summer after I had already ordered my other planner and felt a lot of regret ordering the other planner and not ordering this one. So I knew for sure that I was going to be moving into this planner for 2026 and was lucky to get in on the pre-order for it. So, but I don't use dailies every day. And not using the dailies every day was what was the biggest challenge for me, because I felt like there were a lot of blank pages in my planner, and I'm not really the type of person to go back and just log information in there, back plan, or just use it for reference pages. I have a hard time keeping up with that, and I don't really know where to document or notate where I've put something. So there were a lot of blank pages in my other planner. And so really like this because the pages are already blank and I can use this in a lot of different ways. So I will be using some pages for daily pages, but I am mostly going to be using it for logging and some tracking and lots of lists and memory keeping and things like that. So I love the versatility. I love just the simplicity. You have a little space up here to put the date, and that's really all there is to it. There's just not a lot. There's nothing complicated about it. They do have the time blocking here. So if you are a time blocker, you can put that. I don't really do that. I do that more in my weekly planning than I do in my daily. So my dailies are more for notes and things that I want to remember throughout the day, any quotes that I hear, the weather, things like that. So it's going to be great to be able to house things the way that I want to house them in this planner. It just gives you a lot of freedom. So there are 376 pages, blank pages, one for every day of the year. So I think I'll have plenty of room. This is a great thickness, and it is in the A5. And again, the color is in North Slope, So yeah, so I'm really excited about that. All right, next thing I wanted to show y'all. So this year I have downsized my, well, I can't say downsized because I've been buying stickers and things, accessories for the last few weeks. But what I'm trying to do for 2026 is to downsize the size of my planner and make it a little less chunky. I carry my planner back and forth from work and home every day, and I use it for just about everything. Sorry about the glare. And so I use it for just about everything. And because of that, and I also house a lot in it, it gets really chunky, as you all can probably imagine, and it's really cumbersome to carry around. I have it in a Moterm planner cover, which I absolutely love, and I love being able to take all my things with me, but it's just not conducive for my life in this season. I'm in a lot of meetings. I go to a lot of business meetings and conferences and things like that, and it's just not conducive for that. So this year I'm going to be using more rub-ons. I will still be using stickers. I will probably not be using sticker kits this year. Sticker kits, they really chunked up my planner. They were really fun to use. I do love a sticker kit, but it's just not what I want to do for this year coming up. Going for a much more simplistic look with very simple colors and themes and minimal. But I do still plan on having fun with it. So anyway, so I got these rub-ons from Amazon, and there are 4 designs in a pack, and you get 4 sheets of each design. So you can kind of see, let me get... So you can see the colors here, very pretty, very simple. Love these. And you get 4 sheets. And then here are the others. So this brand is called Wandic, and like I said, it's on Amazon. You get 4 sheets. So there are 4 sheets of these. Very pretty. Love the bold colors, but they're small. They're not overwhelming. Last year, in the last probably 3 or 4 years, I have been overboard with my planning colors. All the bright teals and purples and greens, and the brighter the better. But when I'm going through my planner and I'm using it functionally, it's very overwhelming for me to look in my planner and see all of those bright colors and finding all the labels and finding all the things to match the kit pieces and all that. And it just is too much for me during this season of life. But like I said, I do love a sticker kit. But I am excited about using rub-ons and minimalizing just a little bit. And then I also got these cute little coffee rub-ons. Very cute. Excuse my nails, y'all. I'm going through a acrylic nail rehab with my nails right now. I used to get acrylics, and I've decided that I'm not going to do that anymore. And so I'm trying to let my nails grow out, but we're struggling a little bit over here. And then here's some more designs from the same Wandic company. Again, 4 sheets of each design. Really pretty. I love the little houses. So cute. The little book teapots. Look at these. This little bottle and the butterfly and the clock. That flower. So pretty. So pretty. I cannot wait to use these. Really excited. Love that little house. Love that orchid too. So pretty. Yeah, so those are the stickers. And then I also ordered something new to me. This came from Amazon also. I'll try to link all of the products in the description for you guys. But they're little weather stamps and little stamps, but mostly weather. I have never used stamps, but I just recently saw where someone was using the Tombow markers on the stamps to stamp instead of having a stamp pad. And that's always been something that's kind of caused me to steer away from using stamps. I don't really like the idea of having to use a stamp pad and cleaning it up and all that. But I just think they're so cute. And so just something different, something fun. You know how we like to do. We like to try new things with our planners. So this is going to be really fun. So I'm going to try it and see how it works out. I'll be sure to do a test for you guys and so you can see how they turn out. But yeah, so that's it for this video. I appreciate you joining me and taking time out of your day to just drop in and see this video, watch the video, and check out the Wonderland 222 and all the stickers and rub-ons and all of the things. I'm looking forward to moving into 2026, as I'm sure many of y'all are. This has been a rough year, I think, for everybody, and I think we're ready to move on to something bigger and better. Hoping for good things in 2026. So, in any case, thank you all for joining me again, and I will see you all on the next video. Be sure to click on the thumbs up, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and check back here frequently for more planning fun. Take good care. Bye.